So we've gone about 3 miles on the gravel, and it's turning to the right. We are getting pretty close to the property now. So out of Springfield, we went east on Highway 60 to the town of Mansfield, then went south on Highway 5 for about 10 miles, took a left, so went east on Highway 76. And from there we went 11.5 miles before going north onto the gravel road, which is where we are. I believe this is County Road 126. And like I say, we've gone a little over 3 miles on the gravel road to the north. Now it's curving to the left. We're kind of going down a gradual hillside, and when we get to the bottom, we're going to be at the property. I've been really pumped to get out here and do this video because I know this property has some cool stuff going on. I believe it used to be a homestead. I mean, we've seen evidence that that there was definitely, 100 years ago or whatever, some kind of homestead out here. There's a good big pond. It's got electric right on it. We've got, I mean, you'll see when we get here, it just looks like someone almost had to have lived on the property and homesteaded the property at some point, which is pretty cool. Might be some really cool stuff to find with the metal detector out here. Douglas County's great. County seat is Ava. We're not too far out of Ava. They've got the Super Walmart and all the other good stuff. To the north, you've got Mansfield. To the northeast is Mountain Grove. Like I said, we came out of Springfield. That's just a little over an hour to the west. But just a great area, packed full of wildlife. I mean, you will see white-tailed deer and turkey all over the place out here. There's also National Forest nearby, and we're within just a few miles of Bryant Creek, which is a great river, really, for fishing and floating and all that good stuff. Okay, so we're coming to the bottom of the hill here. It's the middle of winter here in the Ozarks, so we really don't have any leaves on the trees. These tracks out here were recently logged, so you literally get to see everything at its worst as we go into the very first winter. After they finished logging, that's when things look the worst. Okay. So I don't really have the detailed map with me. I know the county road now curves to the east, and we're going to go left. But then immediately we've got the property. I'm going to back up a little bit and grab a photo here. Because we're basically looking at the property, is what I'm trying to say. So definitely print out your map and bring it with you. But as we turn left, this is the property on the right side of the road. We've got power and phone apparently running directly on the property, so that's great. That's a big bonus if you ever need it, and if you don't, well, you don't have to use it. Oh, okay, here we go. Well, right away we've got evidence that there was definitely a homestead here, and that is these yucca plants. Every single time we've seen yucca plants, there's been an old homestead somewhere. And someone researched that for me, and they said that, I guess the 1800s, early 1900s, the yucca plants were sold through the Sears Roebuck catalog. They were delivered by mail, the seeds, and people kind of used them for everything. So they would plant them around their homestead, and if they ever needed some yucca, they just go cut off a leaf or whatnot. There's some old metal. There's some kind of structure there, obviously, but I think the homestead predates that. Now this trail continues. This is a private trail on the property, so you could gate this if you wanted to. And I believe it runs all the way to the north, gradually up a hill, and then there's a beautiful large flat area up there that I've only seen from the air one time. Feel free to go check it out. I'm not going to drive up there today because I want to check out the pond and some more of the road frontage. There's some more yuccas back there. Oh, there's a whole bunch of yuccas. So this was probably the main homestead area just right in here. Interesting. As you can see, these were recently logged, but there's a lot of timber left on the south side of the property. My goodness. Okay, so this road cuts to the west and the land is on the right. It has a ton of frontage on this road, actually. But what I'm interested in most right now is this big pond. So we could continue on the road. The land is still on the right, but I'm going to pull off and we're going to walk up and check out this pond. I've seen this on the aerial. I have not yet seen it in person. So I'm excited to check this out. A little chilly this morning, but not too bad. Like I said, it is the middle of winter, but it's supposed to get up to 50s or 60 today, so I'm looking forward to that. I do love the seasons in the Ozarks. So here we've got some more signs of life. That looks like some kind of old storage container. That's unusual. Here's the remains of some type of structure. That's interesting. I would love to spend the day out here with the metal detector. There is no telling what you would find. Oh, what's this? What's this? This is some type of small concrete foundation. This wouldn't have been the home. But it's a poured concrete foundation. There's a pipe right in the middle. Right in the middle, there's a small pipe sticking into the ground. So this could be related to some type of well or some type of cistern. I really don't know. Okay. So my aerial map showed the pond right back here. And we're on the back side of what looks like a really big dam. So that's got to be the pond. I also see one of the biggest oak trees I've ever seen in my life. Let's go check this out. Ah, there's the sun. Great. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. That is literally one of the biggest, if not the biggest, I've ever seen. I'm going to try to measure this. That is almost 50 inches. 50 inches across. Wow. There we go. Maybe for a little scale, I'll throw my hat down there. I can't even get it all in one photo. It looks like there's either a deer stand or maybe a kid's treehouse. Wow. Take a look at it from this side. And it looks healthy, it looks good. It's got steps leading up to, I bet you it was actually a deer stand and they were overlooking the pond, because this is the pond right here. That is an enormous tree, holy cow. Oh, that's a good pond too, geez. We have had a little cold snap here and the pond is frozen on the top anyway. But that is a nice pond. Oh my gosh. I would build right here, right by this pond and that monster tree. I don't know if it's really showing in the video, but this is an enormous dam on this pond. It looks to be 10 or 15 feet high. It was obviously well built because it's holding water, and a lot of the other ponds we've seen lately have been very, very low or dry. That is really cool. Good timber back there. They didn't log much around the pond at all. And I'm still spellbound by that tree. That's got to be a couple hundred years old. That could be from the 1700s, because that is a monstrous, monstrous tree. Wow. I guess this is the time of the video where I say that timber that's greater than 8 inches diameter at ground level can't be cut or removed until the property's been paid for. But hopefully even once you pay off the property, you won't cut that tree, because that would be a shame. That tree has seen a lot of history. Civil War area here in Douglas County. This entire area, I guess, was home to a few battles, so that's interesting. This tree was more than likely around to see that. Amazing. Super cool property, larger property than we can often find, so we're excited about that. The pond is great. The tree was an unexpected bonus that's really, really cool. We've got power, we've got phone, we've got good access. Yeah, check us out at InstantAcres.com. Properties like this go extremely quickly. If it's not on our website, then unfortunately it is sold. We can't find you something identical because there's only one property like this, but we could find you something about this size here in the Ozarks and get you set up with that. So if this one's gone, don't fret. Shoot us an email at sales@instantacres.com. We'll do a drone video in a bit here, and we'll put that on the listing page so you can check that out as well. I'm drawn like a magnet to this tree. InstantAcres.com.